What's going on, guys? Today I have a new knife brand to show on my channel, Sencut. This is the budget brand of Civivi and Wee knives, of course. So let's see what we've got. This is the Sencut Watauga, or Watauga, or however you want to pronounce it because it's spelled weird. Not really sure exactly how it is spelled. It has it on the box, but I don't have the box. Anyway, this is a Sencut model, which, as I said, is the budget brand of Civivi and Wee knives, and it's a button lock. It's got D2 steel, so you can see there they mark it in tiny lettering, D2 steel. It's a Wharncliffe blade with some grooves here in the top. Comes down to a nice point. It's got a nice choke up point here, and it's a button lock. And as you can see, the action is amazing on it. Anyway, this is black G10 with steel liners and a deep carry pocket clip. Here you go. You see it's almost flush. You can see the screws are flush with the pocket clip, but it's not knocked into the scales at all. It's usually standard stuff that they use on their knives. You can see here it's milled out for weight reduction. And it's got stop pin up here and stop pin back here for when it's closed. And the action is pretty good. You can see here it's more like a light switch, but you can also push button it if you would like to. You can do both of that. It's a full size knife, 3.5 inches, which is what I call a full size knife. And I find this one really comfy compared to a lot of Civivi knives I have. I mean, it's 2 fingers land right here and here, and then another 2 back here, and it works really well. And your fingers land right on top of this little swedge point that they added, so it just fits really nicely in the hand. Got this nice tumbled blade, it's almost like a stonewash kind of thing, really nice. And yep, so pretty standard. So it has a reversible pocket clip. And it's a nice flipper. Let's compare this up against some other button lock knives. Got the large pyrite and my other button lock, the Protect Mordex. That's an expensive one there. As you can see, it's about the same length as a Mordex, maybe slightly smaller, but really cool comparison there. Let's compare it up against some other knives, some smaller-ish ones, medium-sized knives. We got the QSP Penguin and the Benchmade Bugout. There you go. Oops, there you go. You can see there. A little bit bigger than them. And up against the Spyderco PM2 and the Buck 110. There you go. Let's also compare it to one I like to compare it to, everything to, the ZT-0308. As you can see there, it's smaller than those because these are big knives. Almost as long as the PM2. Not quite. The PM2 is slightly longer, but almost. So those are your size comparisons. And let's talk about this button. So this button, as you can see, pokes up slightly. And I talked about this in my Mordex review. I don't know if you probably put that up before this video, but as you can see, it comes up slightly proud of the scales, which I prefer much better. As you can see on these Mordexes, my other one especially, which I don't have right now, it kind of is even with the scales, and it's harder to press. But on here, it makes it really easy to press compared less effort compared to that one. That's the only problem I have with the Mordex, like at all. But anyway, this one, it's really easy to press, super smooth. It's running on bearings, flips in and out, and you can also reverse flick with that notch in the blade, which works really well. And it's free floating, so you drop shut, and it has completely solid lockup, and it's also completely centered as well. So the only thing that I can find wrong with this knife really is it has a little bit of button stick, lock stick from the button. You might be able to hear it here. So it has a little bit of lock stick, nothing crazy, just a little bit. You can hear it slightly, and it doesn't really affect it too much. I actually find that kind of nice because it means you're getting a solid lockup when the blade is out. So it's a good thing, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Really nice knife. Definitely good for, precision work when you got a cute tip up here. You could do a lot of work on a project mat or whatever. But yeah, that's a really cool knife. So that is the Sencut Watauga, or Watauga, or however you want to pronounce it. So that's all. Just a quick video about this knife. So have a great day. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.